Yeah. Money comes so fast, bitch won't last. Do it. Once it open, bitch, do it. What you working with? Do it. Drop it to the floor. Do it.
Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Biwichi come to you guys with a nice little shoe review for the afternoon. Today we will be reviewing the Nike 360 Diamond Griffey. Before we get into the actual review though, I'd like to just talk about a little bit of the history with Ken Griffey Jr. himself. Alright, before I get into Ken Griffey Jr., I will just say one thing. I'm not a baseball player. I'm not going to front like I am. I played in the 2nd grade and in the 5th grade, and it was alright then, but I realized that I was a lacrosse guy. And I love lacrosse, and I encourage many people to go play because it is the fastest growing sport, and it is awesome. But enough about me and lacrosse and baseball. Let's just talk about Ken Griffey Jr. He played 22 years professionally. He played for the Seattle Mariners, the Cincinnati Reds, and 1 year for the Chicago White Sox. Ken Griffey Jr. was a phenomenal athlete. His numbers speak for himself. He was a 10-time Gold Glove winner in center field. He was a 13-time All-Star and totaled 630 career home runs, which is actually what I wanted to talk about next, which is the swingman on the back of the Griffey model. The swingman is the icon that represents Ken Griffey Jr. It's just like the Jumpman on the Jordan model and the Dunkman on some of the LeBron models. I think it brings a lot of swag to the sport of baseball, and it's really cool when companies want to pay homage to an individual player by putting him specifically on the shoe. So, thumbs up to Nike for creating the swingman. Very cool. Alright, so here we have an all red upper with white accents, as you can see, that Nike check right there on the toe box, the 24 for Ken Griffey Jr.'s number, and then we have the white Nike on the red tongue for the tongue tab. I'm going to swing this around to the base of the shoe, which is what really caught my eye the first time I ever saw these shoes. I was a senior. It was on my senior trip in Boston, and I just saw these and I was like, wow, these are dope. I really like that metallic reflectant right there. It really just makes the shoe pop. You can even kind of see like the camera right there in my iPhone, just because of how reflectant that is. As you can see here as well, we have that 360 air unit. This is something that you're going to find in your LeBron 9 and some of the previous models. It's just really sweet. The swingman, as I had already talked about and gotten into in the beginning of the video. We bring it around here to the inner, or the inside of the shoe. And, you know, pretty much the same thing. You got your fly wire all like right here that you also saw on the other side of the shoe, but no metallic reflectant plating on the side here. They probably figured it's going to be on the inside of the shoe, not really going to be seen. So one thing that is pretty unique though is the air unit does go all the way around on this side of the shoe, whereas it kind of just like stops on this side. Maybe it doesn't stop, maybe it's just like covered up by that red little bit, but you know, it is what it is. I really like the utility of this shoe. Ideally, I think it can be used for just about anything. You can use it on turf. That's what, you know, you see a lot of those, that studding on the bottom that you would see on a Diamond Turf 2 or any of the turf shoes for football. So even though this is maybe like a baseball oriented shoe, it can be used for everything. You know, you got your Griffey with the swingman logo and the number there as well. You use it as a gym shoe, as like a trainer shoe. Maybe you want to just like lift in this thing or mess around, play some basketball. You could definitely do that. And then when you want to flex, when you want to go out to the club, out to the parties, and you want all eyes on you, you come in there with this shoe. And yeah, I just completely changed my my tone of voice there. But hey, that is how it needs to be said. You're going to be flexing in this shoe. Other than that, that is all for the day. I'll probably just throw these on feet so you guys can get a little idea of how they're gonna look. And other than that, enjoy.
That girl look familiar. Real fucking eyes, real, that's familiar. I be riding a whip that ain't familiar. Getting to the money, that's familiar. Oh, that's familiar. That can't be your girl, she familiar. If you ain't real, we don't feel ya.